Good evening and welcome to the smartest person on the planet channel. Today I am your host, Mr. Meaner, and I get to ask the hard questions that no one ever asks Santa Claus. And here he is today, Santa Claus.
Thank you so much.
Straight from the North Pole itself.
Ho, ho, ho. No, I don't live at the North Pole.
You don't?
No. I had a farm, north end of town, and I was an animal breeder and an animal trainer. I would train draft horses and carriage horses and race horses and dogs and cats if you needed it. And my place was at the north end of town.
Oh, what is it then?
So they built a park at the north end of town, and they put up poles for maypole and tetherball and many other pole games that people like playing. And because my farm was at the north end of town, people wanted to get directions to where the Santa farm was. They would tell them just head towards the North Pole.
Elves, Santa? You are telling me that little elves that live out in the woods with the fairies, and they would make parks and play areas for your children in the town that you lived in. You expect me to believe that?
Ho, 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 ho. No. Not fairy elves that you mist in the fairy tales. Owls, eagles, elks, moose, sonics. Like it's a TV radio club. These are all civic organizations that get together to do good for the community. These were challenging height persons, and they did lots of big things. They thought it was funny to short people doing big things. They built cars. They made toys for the little ones at Christmas time, and they asked Santa to spread them around because I had the flying reindeer.
Flying reindeer? Now you're telling me that Santa Claus has flying reindeer so that he can deliver the toys to all the kids at night at Christmas.
Ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, ho. No. They didn't. They lied.
They didn't?
No. They, as you would say now, haul ass. Santa's reindeers and they just haul an ass delivering those packages because they moved so quickly. But we didn't use that term back then. We used flying. And Santa used his reindeer that he trained to be racing reindeer. And they were just flying through town or hauling ass, as you would say. This is fun. I thought they were going to be difficult questions. Okay. So we have some serious questions you want to ask me, I understand. So, hit me with it. Okay, so what do you got?
Please try again.
Okay then, Santa. Still, how do you deliver all those presents to all those boys and girls all in one night? Explain that, will you?
No. I don't know. Not on one night. It takes me a week.
A week?
Yeah. Christmas Eve at the International Dateline, the kiddies know that Santa has to work all night. So they go to bed early, 6 o'clock Christmas Eve. And Santa gets to visit early. And 24 hours later, it's still only Christmas Eve. And that gives me yet another 12 hours till Christmas morning. And then, Christmas morning, people near the end of my ride know that Santa's been working all night and needs time to get their presents, so they get up in the morning to an empty Christmas tree, go to church, thank Jesus for being born, and then come home to find their presents. Ho, 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 ho. Not like you thought. That's 24, 12, and 4. That equals 40, which is how many hours a week you average people work.
Yeah, but still, there's an awful lot of presents you gotta carry to all those boys and girls in the world.
No. It's a Christian holiday. It's only for Christian boys and girls.
I know people who are not Christian and still Santa Claus brings them presents.
All other
religions can celebrate whatever they want to at this time of year, but Santa Claus, he's only for Christians. You can convert if you want to, but otherwise I ain't stopping at your place.
Still a lot of Christians in the world. Still a lot of presents that you have to carry.
No. It's one present per child. If you're a good child, you get a good present. If you're a bad child, you get a bad present. Coal, logger, wood. That's to help teach the kids to share what they have with the rest of the family. It gets cold. Hey, you got a lump of coal for Christmas or a stick of firewood. Put it on the fire, we'll all be warmer. That's what that's all about. But parents don't like being around sad kids that did not get good presents, so they buy them too. But in the pile of presents that you get, there's one from Santa.
Oh, I understand. That almost explains why the time my kid got an Xbox that I did not buy him for Christmas, and my wife swore she didn't, yet it was there. Well, that would explain that. Did you make the Xbox or did the elves?
Oh. Santa never made the presents. That was the local elves making presents for the local kids. Over the years, as a Santa Claus concept group, I started getting marketing managers coming to me, hey, give away this present to some of your good kids, and then other kids will see them and then they'll want to buy them. Became a marketing thing. They even took care of it with the unopened packaging system, where presents got delivered from the factory direct to the parents, who, just like in the old days, was the job of the parents to put the presents under the tree. But, the universal, unopened packaging system is in brown trucks and brown uniforms to represent the delivery being done by reindeer way back in the day.
So then it's not all you. You have other people working for you and making things possible for Christmas. Is that what you're trying to tell me now?
Yeah. I get help with the regular people too. Let's say you're driving down the road and you get lost and you stop in at a little store on the side of the road to get directions, and you see a jacket or some sort of thing that you just happen to know somebody that would like having such a thing. So you buy it and you save it and you give it to them on Christmas, and it's, oh, just what I wanted. I was hoping somebody would give me something like this for Christmas. Yeah, that's Santa doing his thing through you.
Yeah, fine. All that's possible. But don't you think it takes away from the true meaning of Christmas, the birth of Jesus, and the gift of everlasting life? Don't you think focusing on you takes away from that?
Man, I thought these were going to be hard-hitting questions. You can only ask that question if you do not understand the true meaning of Santa. How can you explain to a young child the concept of Jesus without talking about dying? Little kids don't need to be talking about dying. All they need to know is you're being watched over. You're being judged. So at the end, you're going to get a good reward or a bad reward. You don't have to know about Jesus and dying until a young child has to deal with the death of a loved one. Dogs don't count. Dogs, because Jesus loved us enough to give us everlasting life, does not include your dog. However, your love for your dog may be strong enough to give it everlasting life, and it turns out to be somebody else's kid. That if someday in the future, for some strange reason, that person's kid just has this attraction for you that they cannot understand, well, yeah, there's no doggy heaven. They just get a chance to be a person. Still,
Please hang up and try again.
Old enough to understand or is faced with the concept of death. That's when you use Santa Claus to understand how they're not really dead and getting rewarded in the now with Jesus. Or they were bad and are now in hell. But because they believed in Jesus, they got everlasting life anyways. And if the person didn't believe in Jesus, well, yep, they're dead. Ho, 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 ho.
So then, Santa, you, St. Nicholas, from hundreds of years ago, never died. And so then, Santa, you want me to believe that St. Nicholas from hundreds of years ago never died because Jesus gave him everlasting life? And so you can...
Ho, 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 ho. No, 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 no. Not like that. See, I did die. And when I got to the pearly gates and Jesus said, "Oh man, you did really good down there. I so liked what you were doing that I've got a special place made for you just in heaven. I have a special place made just for you in heaven." And I said, "Well, hey, Jesus, if it would ask me, I'd like to be able to keep on giving the little kiddies presents at Christmas time. That was so much fun. Made my life worth living."
Well, okay then. I guess you pretty much answered all the hard questions I thought I had. Well, you heard it here first, people, on the smartest person on the channel planet. Oh, wait a second. Yeah. You heard it here with the dyslexic person who has autism and a whole bunch of other things, plus a super smart brain, trying to tell you how he understands everything. And sorry, you got a question, I got an answer. And it may not be right, but it's well better than, I don't know.